The story of the Green Lantern continued this week with the release of Absolute Green Lantern number 4. This story is part of DC's Absolute line of comics, an alternate reality set in a brand new universe created by the evil new god Darkseid. What this means for the heroes of the universe is that they are at an immediate disadvantage. In the case of the Green Lantern, there is no galaxy-wide Green Lantern Corps, no Guardians of the Universe, and no Oath. Instead, what we have is a tale of a small town of Evergreen being visited by an alien Abin Sur, who isolates them from the rest of the world for mysterious purposes. Abin Sur's motivations aren't clear, but he seems to be picking the residents off one by one as he passes judgment on them. The interesting thing about this story so far is that each issue focuses on the present day, shortly after Abin Sur's visit, and what took place in Evergreen while the town was sealed off in his green bubble. In the present day, Evergreen is shown to have been flattened by a mysterious object that fell out of the sky, an object that resembles the Green Lantern symbol from the mainline universe. Hal Jordan has merged with a dark entity that has given him sinister powers. Jo Sojourner, meanwhile, has the same green glow as Abin Sur, and she has been trying to calm her friend, who is deeply disturbed by his new abilities. The first 3 issues have been pretty mysterious, with Abin Sur's actions causing confusion. He seemingly incinerated Sheriff Guy Gardner, as well as John Stewart, although not before John could deduce that yellow objects were seemingly unaffected by Abin Sur's energy. The last issue ended with Hal painting bullets yellow in preparation for the next time he saw Abin Sur. And this issue shows us that confrontation, but things don't quite go as we expected them to. So the first thing to talk about is the fact that Abin Sur has been working his way through the entire population of Evergreen. Over the space of a few days, he has passed judgment on nearly 3,000 people, leaving only Jo, Hal, and Todd Rice, who are hiding out in Alan Scott's diner. After a few drinks, Jo decides to face her fears and calls out Abin Sur, demanding to know why he has killed everyone in the town except for them. And this question confuses Abin Sur. As far as he's aware, only 2 people have died because of his actions: the biker who crashed into the energy field, and the police officer who opened fire on him and wounded an onlooker. Everyone else is still alive, just as we suspected. While Jo speaks to Abin Sur, we can see Hal and Todd watching on. While Todd encourages Hal to take the shot as soon as he can, calmer heads prevail as Hal stands down and listens to what Abin Sur has to say. Abin Sur explains that he has transported the residents to Oa, the Omega Alpha, where their judgment is in its 2nd phase. Abin Sur is essentially recruiting an army to face off with the Weaponers of Quard, who are responsible for the Black Stars. In the mainline comics, the Weaponers of Quard are known for making Sinestro's Yellow Lantern ring and act as enemies of the Green Lanterns. In this universe, it sounds like the Black Stars are the equivalent of the Green Lanterns, a large force roaming the universe. This isn't the first time that the Black Stars have come up in the Absolute line either. They were teased in the Mirror Masters Conspiracy Board during the Free Comic Book Day special, and were specifically mentioned by one of the Brainiacs in Absolute Superman, along with the Initiates of Oa. And that may be who Abin Sur is. Abin Sur mentions that he's building an army of initiates, presumably named after different suns, given that one is named Rao, the red sun that Krypton had orbited, which hints at the large scale of the army he's building. While he reveals a lot of information, he doesn't really satisfy Jo's demands. As he attempts to leave, Jo reaches out to him, and the gold in her wedding ring causes an unexpected reaction. Her hand can pass through his protective aura, and as she makes contact with him, she seems to drain his powers. At the same time, we're shown flashes of what Abin Sur knows, but they don't make much sense. We see the same white ring in the darkness, and we see the Black Star. But we're also shown orange energy, traditionally the energy of avarice. What looks like a blue sky, and hey, that looks like Sinestro. Jo's ring allowed her to be inside of the light, and for the light to be inside of her, which Abin Sur reacts to in terror, screaming that she is an anomaly. It looks like she has taken his power from him, and without his control, the large green object that had been hovering over the town comes crashing down on top of it. I quite like this revelation, as the present day section of the story had suggested that Hal may have been responsible for the destruction of Evergreen, but it was Jo, indirectly though. While Hal had been resisting the Black Hand, in the present day segment he seems to give in, transforming into a Junji Ito-like knight with eyes popping up in places they shouldn't be. Hal didn't want to give in, but when Jo points out that he has destroyed the diner and killed the people in it, he is incredulous, given that she destroyed Evergreen. and the two prepare to fight. Meanwhile, on the site that was once Evergreen, Abin Sur's large object has attracted the attention of Hector Hammond, who in this universe appears to be another unscrupulous billionaire who plans to claim the object for his own. It is noted that Hammond managed to get there first, likely because Lazarus Corps were focusing their energies on capturing Superman, and that he sees this as an opportunity to exploit, noting how he now has his own Gateway City, a reference to the Tetraside's attack on Gateway City that was thwarted by Wonder Woman. In the mainline universe, Hector Hammond was one of the people that had been tasked with inspecting Abin Sur's crashed vehicle, and exposure to the strange radiation coming from the meteorite at the engine's core caused him to rapidly evolve. His head became massive, he gained psychic powers, and of course, he became a villain. I have to wonder just what hideous transformation awaits him in a universe permeated with Darkseid's negative energy. Absolute Green Lantern 4 is available now from all good comic shops. If you are based in the UK and don't have a comic shop near you, then you might want to use my affiliate link with the UK's biggest comic book retailer, Forbidden Planet. I have included a link in the pinned comment on this video. Alternatively, if the idea of hoarding a collection of comic books fills you with dread, I just bought a complete run of Jonah Hex comics and have nowhere to put them. You may want to try getting a digital copy of the issue from Amazon. I also have an affiliate link with them, which you could use to help my channel out. This is also included in the pinned comment. To those that have read this issue, what did you think? I can't have been the only one to get massive Nightmare from Soul Calibur vibes from Hal Jordan's Black Star design, can I? I suppose one thing about Abin Sur's cosmic personality test is that he whisked nearly all of the residents of Evergreen away, so there probably weren't any casualties when his green object fell from the sky. Oh, but wait a minute, since Evergreen's destruction we've seen Hal, we've seen Jo. Where's Todd? Perhaps we'll find out in the next issue. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Next time, I'll be back next week to talk about Absolute Superman number 9. When we last saw Superman, he had been riddled with kryptonite bullets by Peacemaker Chris Smith and had fled in the company of the Omega Men through the boom tube. According to the solicitations for this issue, Superman is very unhappy and is now prepared to start listening to the Omega Men. Whether this is a good thing or a bad thing remains to be seen. Hope to see you then.